Prepare like there's no tomorrow. Hey everybody, it's Michael with Asymmetrical Preparedness. That's what we're talking about today. Not tomorrow, today. But first off, if you guys like the channel, please subscribe. Please hit the like button. Please comment on the videos. Thumbs up, notification bell, all those kind of things. Support the channel. Yeah, and I always try to get you guys to support other channels. Also, there's a lot of good prepper channels out there. So spread the love. Support everybody in the community. Let's grow this community together. Not individualized. Not, I don't like him, he doesn't like me. Let's lift everybody up. Rising tide lifts all boats, right? Let's do that. So, yeah, let's make that happen. So, prepare as if there is no tomorrow. Not fear porn here. I'm not going there. Out of peace of mind. Because, what have we seen lately? We've seen the whole pipeline thing. A lot going on with that. And my wife and several other people that I know personally have really had this prompting that things are going to get a lot worse soon. Very soon. So don't take a break. Now is not the time to say, oh, I'm good, or to procrastinate. Do everything you can now. Ensure that you are able to feed your family. How do you do that? Good question. Prepare now or die. Sorry, I had to do it. With the leaves above me, looking down at the camera with the trees above me, I thought it was kind of funny. Anyway, yes, you do need to be preparing now. Take it seriously. Make sure you're doing the best you can. Don't procrastinate. Do the things. This is one way to feed your family. What's nice about this is it's sustainable. You can do this stuff, that stuff, year after year after year. You can keep your own seeds. You can can your excess. You can dehydrate your excess. There's lots of different things you can do, right? So self-sufficiency, producing your own food, your own calories, growing your own vegetables, fruits, your orchards, gardens, raising your own animals. Very, very important part of the process. This is another way to provide for your family, right? Food storage. Lots of food in these things. The big ones, but like I've mentioned before, these are the big totes. This is the smaller tote. Get these. Use this size. Because much easier to lift. These big ones get very heavy when they're full of canned goods, dry goods, whatever. A lot of people prefer the bucket method. That's great. Works great. I tend to like square things because there's not as much dead space around them. They actually like stack together. Because my house, I don't know about yours, my storage locations aren't round. They're square, like most places. So I prefer this method. I like buckets also, but store a lot of food. As you can see, all this stuff all the way back over there. There's a bunch of food in there. Lots and lots of food. So that's another way that you can make sure that you're able to feed your family. This is living insurance. All these things is living insurance. I know that my family will eat. We will not starve. And don't forget these. Little things like this. Herbs. Grow herbs. If not just for... Here, let me move my little radio flyer wagon out of the way. Actually, not mine. My kids. There's a weird reverberation coming from it with my voice. Anyway, herbs. And it's not in just the normal sense that a lot of people think of, spicing your foods. Yes, that's good also, of course, because all this rice, all this beans, all this corn, quinoa, lentils, peas, all this stuff, all the dry goods, need seasoning. Yes, I get it, but medicinal use of herbs, herbalism, naturopathy, Those are very good things to learn how to do now. I don't know anything about that stuff. That's my wife's ball game. That's her part of our preparedness, is learning about all that stuff and doing all that stuff. I am the manual labor for doing that. I'm the one that does, puts the dirt in the pots, plants them, stuff like that, because she can't come outside a lot because she has lupus, and lupus is a photosensitive disease. So unfortunately, if she comes outside, she'll be toast for a couple days. Literally, she'll be fried. A lot of people think that that's where the original whole idea behind vampires came from, was people that actually had lupus, because they would, when they were outside in the sun, they would basically get really burnt. I mean, they wouldn't burst in flames, of course, but it would really adversely affect them. They get rashes and all that stuff like that. So it wasn't a very good idea. Speaking of that, that's one of those things. I need to do a video about that. It won't be about prepping. It'll be about like a lupus awareness video. What do people that have lupus have to deal with? What do they go through? What do their families go through? What is it? All that kind of stuff. So I think I'll do a video about that. That's important. And it's important that we get more visibility to this disease. But anyway, work within your physical limitations. Obviously, my wife has to work within her physical limitations, so I help out. I pick up the slack. She does what she can. I do what I can. But yeah, she's very in touch with the spirit and promptings. And yeah, she feels that things are going to get a lot worse in a very short time frame. She thinks there may be some snowball effect with this pipeline. There may be continued attacks, shutdowns, fuel lines, availability to get food. You know how I talked about that already. This fuel affects everything. The availability of food. Is food coming to the markets? Well, not if there's no fuel for the trucks to get there. So that's why we need to be prepping now, like there is no tomorrow. I'm not saying go take out all your money from the bank and go blow it on preps. It's not what I'm doing. I'm not saying put a second mortgage in your house and blow it on preps. Don't be stupid, okay? We got to still plan for the if nothing happens. We still need to have our retirement funds, stuff like that. But don't procrastinate. Make it a high priority in your life. Pretty sure there is something bigger on the horizon. I hate to do this. I hate to say, doom and gloom type stuff. I'm not about doom and gloom. We're about prepping at a peace of mind, not out of fear here on asymmetrical preparedness. But we do need to be mindful of what is going on around us. What is the likelihood? How stable is our system of infrastructure? All of our infrastructure, our grid, our on-demand food system, all these kind of things. What about our finances, our financial situation? I'm talking about as a country, as individual states, counties, all these kind of things. And how likely are we to fail, to have it burst? Same with the housing market. Is the housing market going to burst? I've been asked. I don't know. He knows. I think it will. I mean, I'm pretty sure it will. I don't know exactly when, of course, because, I'm not privy to that kind of information. But I think it may go up for a little bit longer. I don't look at maybe, 6 months, a year possibly is kind of just the way I'm feeling personally. Like I said, I have no insight to the truth about when it's actually going to happen. So don't quote me on that. But I would definitely see that, it's reaching a stage right now where the bubble is bigger than it was in 2008. I know one reason, here's one example. My house that we bought was listed at over $370,000 in 2008. We paid just under $200,000 for it. Now it's worth, according to different estimates, just under $400,000. So it's worth a lot more than it was before. Well, a couple $10,000, $30,000, $40,000 more. So that means the bubble is bigger. That's one indication, just one example. I'm not saying across the board. So it is a good time to move if you're looking to do that. Well, I'd say it's a good time and not a good time, because it's a good time to sell our house, but then how are we going to get the fuel to go across country? If we were maybe moving to the Ozarks, I don't know. And some people are like, is it hard to walk away from all this, all my raised beds, all my gardening, all the work I've put in? Not really. I guess sort of. But I know that I can, with his guidance and blessings, that I'll be fine no matter where I go. And that I'll be able to replicate it and actually do it, be way better at it, because I would probably be in a situation where I wouldn't have a mortgage at all. Zero. And I wouldn't have to work a job. This would be my job. Being here for you guys would be my job. Homesteading would be my job. So I would have all the time to do these things. I'd have a lot more time, kind of like I have now, but we're doing all the other stuff, house and stuff like that, possibly get it for sale, possibly stay here, whatever. We're trying to get a bunch of stuff done, very, very busy, and doing this stuff for you guys, which I love. Don't get me wrong. You guys are a true blessing. You guys are awesome. You rock. But do not slow down right now. If you can, wisely and intelligently increase your preparedness, then please do so. Like I said, don't leverage everything, go spend all your money. But add preps, food, water, seeds. Those are the biggest ones. If you're in an area where you can get both kinds of seeds, then great, get both kinds of seeds. And don't do the security and defensive stuff that I know is like cool, fun for a lot of people. Don't do that at the detriment of food, because I guarantee you, said it so many times, that you will have to eat. No matter what the situation is, you have to eat. Period. It's a fact. You have to drink. You have to have water. You may not necessarily have to do this. Okay? Hopefully you won't. I'm hoping I won't. I want to be the warrior in the garden. Okay? I want to be gardening, homesteading, raising animals, raising my kids, playing with my kids, having fun, yet here being ready for other bad stuff, and being physically capable, trained, and ready to respond if need be. But for the most part, I just want to be left alone. I want to help my neighbors. I want to help my friends. I want to help my MAG, my mutual assistance group. I want to help out other YouTube channels. I want to help you guys out. I just want to help people out. That's what I want to do. But please increase your preparedness now. There's like this looming cloud coming, it feels like. And not being all doom and gloom, we feel it's on the horizon. Part of preparing now is working on your fitness. Don't wait. Do it now. Move your body, exercise your body, run, ruck, push-ups, sit-ups, pull-ups, flutter kicks, low crawls, whatever. Do something to move your body. Grab your buckets of dirt, carry them. Farmers carry around the yard. Grab two rocks, I don't care what they are, and start doing arm raises, do shoulder shrugs, do everything you can. Move your body as much as possible. If you're one of those people getting your steps in, get your steps in. Do anything to further your fitness. Because if things do go down and they get bad, you are going to have to be fit to be able to do the things. So you always have room to improve. There are some people, different body makeups. That's fine. I'm not saying you got to be skinny. I'm not saying you have to be a big muscle-bound dude. But you need to be fit. You need to have a basic level of fitness to be able to do the things. You got to have the lung capacity to breathe, to walk a mile or two. You need to, some people are built where, totally unlike me, they can bench press a Volkswagen. Great, those kind of people can move earth, they can do all kinds of awesome things. And just because they're bigger doesn't mean they're not fit. I'm a thinner type person. I'm a runner. I'm a long distance runner. I have endurance. I also have strength, but I have endurance. I can go do a lot of different things. I can do a whole bunch of pull-ups where somebody that's built like a tank may not be able to do a single pull-up. But I'll tell you what, I can't bench press a Volkswagen. So we're all different. We're all unique. But you can do something to improve your performance and your fitness. So do it now. So, since it's on the horizon, what else can you be doing? You can be doing things like this. I did a video on this. Cool, built my own 2-bay compost bin. By making use of materials I had laying around, right? MacGyverish. I call it rednecking it, you know, and no no insult intended whatsoever. No, I'm good at making stuff like this. I call it homestead pretty, you know, because things around a homestead aren't pretty. It's not like Pinterest. It's, you know, sometimes you got a little bit of a mess some places, right? Yeah, anybody that homesteads gets it. And we're kind of like on a micro homestead right here. So we're not on, you know, a big full-size homestead, what I would classify as a homestead. I would classify a homestead as, you know, I mean, bare minimum like 3 acres. More like 10, 15, 20, 30 acres-ish. The more the better, the way I look at it, because the more I have the ability to put more crops in the ground, the more I have the ability of hunting game in that area, of foraging, of whatever it may be. So, food, water, seeds, and doing the things is important right now. Prepare now for things to get worse. Because if they don't, so what? You have an awesome compost bin that will produce awesome soil for your awesome garden for years to come. If things do get bad, then you'll have an awesome compost pile making awesome compost for your awesome garden that you will need to have to produce food for your family to eat. It's things like that. Gardening, raising chickens, raising beef, whatever you want to raise, go for it. But be involved now, engage yourself now. Do these things now, don't wait. Don't freak, but don't wait. Don't procrastinate. Do the things. Please subscribe, please hit the like button, please comment, and share the videos. Spread the community, spread the love. Yesterday, I was on what I thought was going to be a live stream, and I apologize for that. I posted up as a live stream. It wasn't a live stream with TJ, a Bear Independent. It was we talked and he recorded it, and then he posted it up. So it's just a video. If you want to watch it, go over to his channel, check it out. TJ is an awesome dude, doing awesome things, out there homesteading, living the life, doing the things. So check that out. I know you're probably already subscribed to him. He has like 115,000 subscribers. I only have 15,000 subscribers. So you're probably already aware of him. If you like him or don't like him, whatever. We all have our positives and negatives. We all have the things we like. We all have the things we don't like. Whatever. But build a community. Support one another. Let's lift all ships up with a rising tide. I love you guys. Have a wonderful day, and blessings to you and yours.